Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to Market Psychology 101, where we look for value in the markets when there's fear and to be cautious when there's greed. We are going to be doing an altcoin of the day video, and today we are going to be taking a look at Matic. Polygon Matic sounds confusing. I know. This is Matic. Before we take a look at Matic, let's check the crypto fear and greed. We are at a neutral level. We spiked into extreme greed before the ETF. It was a buy the rumor, sell the news event thus far, and have gone back down to neutral. As far as Bitcoin goes, because altcoins are affected by Bitcoin's price, most recently on the weekly, we did get a sell signal. When we lead with this sell signal, we tend to get a 15% drawdown, which would take us to the next fib around 36, 37K. That can take 6-ish weeks to play out. If there is a reversal in the trend early, which can happen, and we only go down around 10, 11%, I will let you know. Let's go back to Matic, and we'll take a technical analysis look at Matic. Alt season, where are we at? This is on the monthly, curling back down. On the yearly overall, it is not macro alt season yet. We're still in the lower range, so that can lead to good opportunities to accumulate. Where I like to start is first by zooming out, looking at the weekly. Most recently, we've had a sell signal, and we have gone down. We've wicked down about 28%. From the top of that sell signal to now, about 20%. So if you like Matic, you believe in it, maybe this is a good time to buy. We've also gotten under the 50 of the RSI, that's the relative strength index. It does not always correlate with price. Sometimes when we get under the 50, we can go down a lot further. That's probably maybe 40% there, if I had to guess. Let's take a look at this. We had a sell signal there, and the RSI went under 50, and 45%. When we peaked up here and the RSI got under 50 on the weekly, I'm just going from the bottom of the wick to the very bottom, around 75%. So are we going to get something like that to happen again, macro-wise, get oversold? We'll see. Or this could just be a lull in a bullish trend. This may just be coming down a little bit before going back up. We don't know yet. Let's look at the last year, see where we are at price-wise. So I drew this fib from the very last high, which we are about to leave, to our low, and we tested the 0.5, wicked a little bit above it. We're resting on the 786. Overall, this looks somewhat bearish, like we're just accumulating. Because we're about to leave this high, let's draw the fib from this local high right here. Again, we're taking a look at the last year. This stuff is going to be leaving us by halving time. And so if we were to just take a look at that, then we would see that we bounced, at least on a smaller time frame, that we've bounced off the 618 and are still above it. On the smaller time frame, because we're staying above the 618, where we close, not where we wick, you could say that we're still technically bullish and have not broken down yet. If we did break down, then 60 cents, around 62 cents, there's a lot of structure there, would be key. And then here, if you believe in Matic, if it is an altcoin you like, and I'm not going to share my opinion because I don't want to influence you guys on whether or not you should buy it. I know a lot of YouTube channels say these are altcoins I like, and what I can say is, do I like it? Yes, to a certain extent, but I don't want to encourage you to buy it. I want you to, if you are going to buy altcoins, do your own research and see what you like. All because I do does not mean anything. This altcoin could go to zero, get rug pulled. It could turn out to be a scam, never to be seen again. Something like FTT token, BitConnect, you never know. So please do not take this any way as encouragement to buy this altcoin. Anyways, continuing. Should you like Matic, if we get around the 60 cent range, that would be a great time to dollar cost average in. Now, should you believe we are still macro bullish, then this isn't the worst time to buy. I would say this would be the beginning of a time that you can start to dollar cost average in, because from the last yearly high, we're about halfway down from there overall as far as price. And for the very high of Matic, it got up somewhere near $3. So that's almost 4 times higher. If you believe in Matic and think it is an altcoin that can create new highs, which the good altcoins do for the next mega bull run, then you could say, hey, maybe Matic's going to go to $5 or $6 and give me something like an 8 to a 10x. That would be $1,000 turning into $8,000 or $10,000. You never know with these things. So this is, I would say, the start of a level where you could dollar cost average in. I personally would like to see it here. If I am going to buy more Matic, I would wait for this level. I am not going to be buying here. I will be patient because I've already accumulated in this area back here. My Matic holding is positive, so I'm in no rush to accumulate more until it breaks down further. I'm fine with where I'm at. That way, I don't have to chase. And again, I've told you guys how time in the market is more important than timing the market. When we're at yearly lows and we are oversold on the RSI and double oversold heavy on the RSI, those tend to be the great times to buy. And first and foremost, make sure it is something you like and believe in. Don't just buy an altcoin all because somebody on YouTube talked about it, or you see people on Twitter, now X, shilling it, talking about how it's going to go to $1,000. A lot of those videos have zero idea what market cap means. So as far as price and market cap, right here you see how we're at $7.5 billion. If this were to do a 10x, then Matic would be worth $75 billion. And that would mean the price of Matic would go 10 times higher to $7.80. So when you hear people talking about something like $700 Matic, that would be like doing 1,000x of the market cap. And that'd be like saying that Matic's going to be worth 7 trillion, which is over twice as much as Apple stock or Microsoft. That stuff's not going to happen. Please watch out for those ridiculous claims. I don't know how people still take that stuff seriously, especially when it comes to cryptos like Cardano and Ripple. I digress. So Matic here for our altcoin of the day. I would say it is an entry time to buy as it's sitting here near the local 618. I would like for it to get closer to that 72 price. So I'm willing to be patient. Let's say you do not have any Matic and you just started doing some research and you don't want to miss the boat and you believe crypto is going to be bullish very soon, then yeah, it's not the worst opportunity to throw money at it right now. Again, money that you're able to not touch for a year or two at the minimum, because it is possible that as soon as you put in money on Matic, it comes down here and all of a sudden you suffer, what would that be, like a 15% loss, 17, 18% loss. So this isn't something to be impatient with. If you like Matic, you believe in it, good time to start dollar cost averaging in here, progressively more here, and progressively more here. Past that, who knows? So that's all I got on Matic for today. I am not a financial advisor. Everything I said is just my opinion, and I have used my knowledge, experience, and consulting skills to help myself and others with investing and getting more value out of their investments. Because again, on this channel, we look for more fear in the markets, we look for when things are oversold as opportunities to buy. And we are willing to be patient and take the stress out of investing. So it can be fun and you don't have to spend too much time thinking about it. Your homework, write down five, if you like crypto, write down what those five altcoins are and look at the technicals. Go on tradingview.com, see where they're at. Are we at a yearly high? Are we in the middle? Are we at yearly lows? Look up what the project's about. If you cannot explain what that crypto project is all about in a way that a 10-year-old could understand it, then I would encourage you not to buy that crypto. If you're only buying because you've seen people talking about it and money go rocket ship to moon, you're possibly setting yourself up for failure. So that's all I got for today on Matic, our altcoin of the day. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend.